Hey guys, just want to kind of give you a quick run through of why I put my hay bale blind where I did this year and kind of my thought process behind it. We're in this hayfield that I have permission on, and I'm very thankful to be able to hunt here. It's been pretty awesome over the years, but it's between two larger pieces of woods, and the deer don't really stay here, but I think they bed on either side of it, and it seems to work out really well, especially during rut. The deer like to travel through here, and every once in a while you'll get a big buck cruising through here, so if you can time it up, it works out pretty great. But I tucked this hay bale blind up underneath this big cedar here, and I kind of mowed under it and got the limbs trimmed up and stuff, and I'm hoping that the deer will do the same thing that they did last year and the year before, and they'll just kind of skirt the edge of this in front of this cedar tree, and maybe I can get a shot off on one of them, or at least maybe I can see more than what I do. I've got a tree stand inside this little patch. There's an old home site that I've cleared out, and I just kind of keep it mowed down. I planted it in food plots a couple times, but the deer didn't seem to take too much to it since there's so much ag around. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty excited about this hay bale blind here, and hopefully it works out pretty well. Alright, so we are now inside the old home site, which is actually in the back of the hayfield. And what we've done here is, you can kind of tell it's pretty flat, and then it kind of falls off into these saplings. And I just kind of keep it mowed down. I've got a couple trail cameras. The deer like to come through. This is the tree line that I was talking about. And I mowed a little path through, and they like to come through here, or they'll funnel through these saplings. And they like to come out in here, just kind of graze and hang out, and I think they feel safe in here. And there's a pond right there. It's not very big, kind of mossy, but it is a water source. There's a few of them in this hayfield. And most of this stuff in here, I can shoot the back half of that past this big tree. It's not really possible, but most of this stuff works out pretty well. I got a ladder stand here, and I made a mock scrape down here at about 20 yards on the edge of the saplings, so hopefully they'll start using that, and maybe we can get one to come through and get it on camera for you guys. Alright, so I kind of want to show you guys where we're at in the hayfield now. So, back down in there is the house site. Hay bale blind is on that edge of it. And now we're up on the hill. And this is a fenced in area where they would keep horses, cows, whatever they needed to. And there's a barn there on the other side. And the deer, since this hasn't been used in a long time, I mowed a path through there this year, but last year and all the years before it was really growed up, and the deer would just funnel into this, and they would actually hang out in here, and I had no idea. Last year I managed to kill my shotgun buck in this spot. He was hanging out in there, and I came from the downwind side and was able to sneak in on him and kill him. I didn't know I was sneaking in on him. We had the same look on our face when we saw each other, but luckily I was quick enough with the shotgun that I was able to get him. So that was pretty neat, and it got me thinking about where these big mature deer may be staying, and we don't even think about it. And in this case, he was up there near the barn, where I would never have thought to look if I just wasn't walking around aimlessly. So I ended up putting a trail camera on this post this year, and I've got one in the little saplings that are kind of off camber on the side of the barn there, just to see what's actually moving through here. So I'm pretty excited to pull this camera and see what's on it.